welcome to my Feral Beauty channel. If you're new here, I'm Kirstie. I just talk about girly stuff, so if that's your thing, subscribe. You saw the title of this video. I got a super toothbrush, and when I mean super, I mean pretty much shooting lasers in my mouth. I went to the dentist and they told me that I needed to be careful about what I used on my teeth. I probably needed to get an electric toothbrush because I was experiencing some severe gum. I was thinking it was gum retardation, but that's not the term for it. Receding gums? And if I wasn't careful, I was going to have that surgery where they like cut off a piece of your gum from somewhere else and like stitch it over, and I don't want that to happen. So I've been looking around for a really good electric toothbrush, and I've been looking around for a while, just hadn't got to buying one. When, like it was fate, DermRays reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review one of their products, their super toothbrush. They didn't call it a super toothbrush. That's something that I call it after using it and being shocked by how it works. One of the highlights of this is that it is beautiful for sensitive teeth, which I have. I have receding gum lines. I got a retarded gum line. This is like a whitening system and toothbrush in one. And at first I was like, if this is a whitening system, isn't that going to be really rough on my teeth and my gums? Because you kind of have to buy like special whitening things or go to the dentist to get your teeth whitened if you have really sensitive teeth. But this product was shocking. So this is what the toothbrush looks like. It looks like your average run-of-the-mill electric toothbrush. Comes with a little charger. It's very lightweight. Look, the battery lasts forever, and I traveled around with this thing. It has 4 different settings, and the type of light technology it uses depends on what setting you're using, and it depends on what toothpaste you're using. So the first toothpaste you have is this AM Oxygen Whitening Boost. Naturally, as it says, in the AM in the morning, I will use this, and you use it on that first whitening setting. It removes the surface stains without using hydrogen peroxide, which is great because that stuff can be really hard on your tooth enamel. And it's cool because the bottle of toothpaste corresponds with kind of like the setting or the light that you would want to use it with. So this AM whitening, you would want to use it with your blue light setting. And then this red one, it remineralizes and restores enamel with nano hydroxyapatite. I don't know how to say that. Whatever it is, I like it though. Relieves tooth sensitivity by sealing open dentin tubules, which I went to the dentist and they told me that I had like little porous tubule thingies, and they would have to like paint this enamel thing over my tooth to keep it from hurting. And the fact that you can get like a little toothpaste that does that, you don't have to go in professionally and do that, that's amazing. It's a mineral-based HAP if you care about that. Biometric catalyst formula, and it corresponds with the strengthen setting. It also does the gentle setting, but like I said, mostly I've just been using the white and the strengthen, even though you would think with really sensitive gums that I would want to use the gentle setting. I haven't needed to. Like, this hasn't hurt my teeth or my gums at all, which is just and then within like a week or two, I had people like looking into my mouth when I'm talking to them and going, "Your teeth are really white." And I love this toothbrush. I love this toothbrush. I want to marry this toothbrush. This may be a con for some people, but I thought it was funny and really awesome. This thing, so powerful, so weird, just like shooting freaking lasers in your mouth. You turn this on, it sounds like you're being abducted. So much so that when I was using this, if there were other people in the house while I was using this, they would be like, "What is that sound?" Listen, and look at how it lights up your mouth. Watch. It's like a rave in your mouth. The vibration is it's so gentle you can use it, but it's so powerful, like you want to keep this in your mouth while it's going, or it will spray toothpaste and water everywhere.
Drying this off is so easy because I just stick it, under the water, rinse it off, and watch.
Also, for the longest time when I was using this, I kept thinking that my toothbrush, like maybe I was pushing down too hard so it would stop the vibration effect. Because you're like brushing, going along, and all of a sudden it just boom, stops, and then it starts again. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm pushing down too hard. No, this thing has a built-in timer every 30 seconds so that you can switch quadrants to make sure you're getting like an even brush, and then the brush shuts off when you should be done. This is great. It means you're not over brushing, and it means you're reaching all of the areas. I love it. Why am I smelling that? It doesn't smell like anything. Actually, it just kind of smells like the toothpaste. It smells pretty good. And if we are considering this a whitening kit, this is like fairly simple for a whitening kit. Usually if you get a whitening kit, it's got like this weird like gel stuff. You got a spatula thing, shove that in your mouth, and then you got to put like a blue light gun in your face. There's like uncomfortable strips they have to put on your teeth, and they feel weird when you have them on, and when you take them off, there's goo and you breath. Like, I've used whitening stuff before, and all of it is kind of uncomfortable and gross. This, just brushing your teeth. You're just brushing your teeth. Now, it sounds like you're shooting off lasers in your mouth, but other than that, it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. I really like this. I really like this. After I use this, I get the kind of slick, polished feeling on my teeth that I only get after going to the dentist and having them professionally cleaned. Not saying this is a replacement for that. I still think you should upkeep your teeth, take care of your teeth. You only have them once, twice if you count the baby teeth, but these are your adult teeth. These are your real ones. Take care of them. So if you're going to make the investment, if you're choosing between expensive whitening things, why not do this and pick something that's going to be healthy for your teeth as well? There are some things not to like about this. First one is your teeth are going to be too white. They'll end up blinding people. The next thing is if you travel with your stuff like I do, they do provide you a little travel cap to put over your toothbrush end, but it can easily come off if you have it shoved in a toiletry bag with other things. And there's no way to prevent this from getting knocked and coming on and like wasting your battery. So it would be nice if there was some way to like switch on, like if there was a safety to keep it from coming on, or a case that they sold that you could put it in. If I find something like that, I'll link it down below as well, because I would invest in getting one of those since I love this so much. And the worst thing about this toothbrush, if you want to like do this again, they don't sell like refills of this. This toothbrush on Amazon is $100. I got it for free. Love it. DermRays, this is the most kick butt toothbrush I've ever had. I adore it. But you can't really buy like independent refills or like replacement heads for this that like allow the light to cut, you know, it's got light. It's got light. You can't find replacement kits of these on Amazon. You would have to buy a whole new toothbrush. I think this is patent technology too, so you're not going to be able to find like knockoff replacements for this. I think if you had some kind of refill kit, people are more likely to buy this and stick with this as a brand. Or if you're not supposed to be using this all year long, if it's supposed to be a 1 year long kind of thing, selling a different kind of toothpaste that people can use with their brand new favorite toothbrush. Because y'all, I'm in love with this toothbrush. And DermRays, you can't just give me everything I've ever wanted and then take it away from me. You can't do that.